miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Once again, it's Irving. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's Trayvon Diggs making a big play there for the defense. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Alert, 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 alert.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Mayfield now. He finds his target. It's Evans. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Real.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Prescott to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They run here with Dowdle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here we go.
They run again with Dowdle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Dowdle trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Good.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Yeah! There we go!
Now a handoff working right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Yeah! There we go!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle, 38 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Irving. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Mayfield. That is caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Mayfield. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey now for the point after. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire...
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.